Hey guys, it's Rachel, and I know it's late, but I'm going to be doing my May wrap up and my June TBR. So, you know, better late than never, I guess. So the first book I read in May was Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. This was the sequel to The Shining. If you guys haven't read The Shining, I recommend you do that. It's very, very good and very scary. And I was hoping that Dr. Sleep would be really scary too, because I was in the mood for something scary, but it really wasn't. But it was still very good. Dr. Sleep was more like touching, and it was really about the characters, and it follows Danny Torrance's life after he gets out of the Overlook Hotel in the first book. It was really good. It wasn't very scary, but it was really good. It was strange, but I liked it, so I gave that 4 out of 5 stars. And the next book I read, because I was still looking for something a little bit scary. I've just been on really wanting to read something scary, but I haven't been able to find anything that's really scary lately. So the next book I read was Help for the Haunted by John Searles. This one was about this girl, and her parents are like paranormal investigators. They help all these people who are like possessed or haunted or whatever. At the beginning of the book, her parents are killed, and she doesn't know who killed them. Nobody does. And she just kind of spends her time trying to figure out who killed her parents or what happened. It's just kind of about their life after this. And this is not anything like I expected at all. I expected a lot more like paranormal stuff to happen, but it really wasn't like that. There's some things I really liked about this book and some things I really didn't like, but overall I thought it was pretty good. I gave it like between 3 and 4 stars, probably about 3.5 stars. So that one. The next book I read was The Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, and this is the first book in a trilogy. This book has so many mixed reviews. People either loved it or they hated it. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so good. It was really complex and just really imaginative, and I loved the setting. I really did love the characters. I loved the world it was in. A lot of complaints about the book were that the first half and the second half were like completely different. That didn't really bother me. I just thought it was kind of necessary to the story. That story is about a girl who goes to art school in Prague, and she has a totally normal life except for the fact that she's been raised by monsters, and like she has her normal life here and then her other secret life here. Like none of her friends know that she was raised by monsters or anything like that. And then these angels come, and the angels and the monsters are their enemies. You know, they've been enemies since the beginning of time, and she falls in love with an angel. It's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet type story, but there's so much more to it, and I think the whole book was just about hope and how powerful hope is, and I think that was beautiful. I really enjoyed that. I gave that book 5 stars. The last book I read in May was The Fever by Megan Abbott. I got that one from NetGalley. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and I did a review right here if you want to click on that and know my thoughts on that one. And now for the books that I'm going to read in June. The first one on my list was We Were Liars by E. Lockhart, and I was going to read this one for the Booksplosion read-along with like Jessie the Reader and Poland Bananas and Ariel Bissett and all them, but I started it. I finished it in like hours. I loved it like so much. This is another book that people either seem to really love or really hate, but I just thought it was so good and so well done. It was so beautiful. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and I already want to go back and reread it, and I'm not really going to talk about that one because it's so easy to give things away. So I absolutely love that one. That is on my favorites list now. The other books I'm planning to read this month are, I got The Invention of Wings by Sue Monk Kid on NetGalley, so I think I'll read that one this month. I was also planning on reading Branded by Missy and Abby, and I forget their last names. I might read that one. I'm reading a book called The American Quartet by Warren Adler. I'm really hoping to read the next book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, which is The Days of Blood and Starlight. And then I also would like to get to this one, The Salt God's Daughter by Eiley Ruby, just because this seems really summery and oceany, perfect for June. And I'm really feeling in the mood to read this one, Hemingway's Girl by Erica Roebuck. That being said, I probably won't get to all of those. I'm really busy this month, so I don't know how much time I'll have to read all of these. is, and I'm probably going to download a bunch of books onto my iPad, on my Nook, Kindle, or iBooks or whatever, just because I'm going to be traveling a lot and I'm not going to be carrying any like real copies of books with me. And I just filmed a book haul right before this, so that'll be up very soon. I got a really fun surprise in the mail, so you guys should watch that because it was quite disturbing. I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. I would love to know what you guys plan to read this month, and I will talk to you all later. Good night and good luck. Okay, see ya. Awful seizure, and she's foaming at the mouth. Her eyes are like black and she just looks kind of possessed, and everyone's just like totally freaked out.